Welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are going to look at the following WWE news and rumors. Bo Dallas was in a test match at WrestleMania 37, he played the Fiend? Alexa Bliss sends a heartfelt message to recently released WWE superstars. Becky Lynch reacts to two big WWE releases. Mickie James sends a message to Vince McMahon after WWE release. Backstage details on big plans for Aleister Black. And a released WWE superstar takes a massive shot at Vince McMahon. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe for more wrestling content. WWE Chairman Vince McMahon has often been criticized for his booking and handling of certain WWE superstars. Recently, the company released a total of 10 superstars out of nowhere, a decision that didn't go well with the fans. One of the released WWE superstars was Levi Rala Cooper, also known as Tucker or Tucker Knight by fans. A two-time 24/7 champion, Tucker was part of the Heavy Machinery tag team with Otis. Following his release, he took to Twitter and posted a picture of himself with Otis, with a caption, "Can't wait to tell this story." Tucker then had a little back and forth conversation with a couple of fans and in the end, took a shot at Vince McMahon by saying that things aren't good because of an old man in charge. You can read the original tweet and replies here. Not with a certain old man in charge. April 15, 2021, was almost a deja vu for the wrestling world. Exactly 1 year ago, in what was called the Black Wednesday, WWE released several superstars at the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic. The same was the case this year as well, with WWE releasing a total of 10 superstars. The released WWE superstars were Samoa Joe, Billie Kay, Peyton Royce, Bo Dallas, Mickie James, Chelsea Green, Tucker, Wesley Blake, Mojo Rawley, and Kalisto. The fans weren't happy with this decision from Vince McMahon, especially because WWE has been making a lot of profit and there was no need to release talents for the purpose of budget cuts. All released WWE superstars have a 90-day non-compete clause in their contracts and will only be able to appear for another wrestling promotion after July 14, 2021. Where do you think will all these superstars go next? Comment down and let us know your thoughts. Mickie James was one of 9 superstars released from the WWE, and the legendary female wrestler took to Twitter to post a heartfelt reaction. Mickie James thanked fans and members of the WWE locker room for all the memories during her latest WWE stint. Mickie James also had a message for Vince McMahon. The 5-time WWE Women's Champion ended her tweet with a thank you to the WWE boss. Here's what Mickie James tweeted out following her WWE release. Grateful for the memories. Grateful for the locker room. Grateful for the fans. Grateful for these little keys to my golden handcuffs. You can never expect others' vision of you to be big as your own dreams. Thank you. Mickie James returned to the WWE in October 2016 to compete in a one-off NXT Women's Championship match against Asuka at NXT TakeOver, Toronto. WWE would later sign Mickie James to a multi-year contract following the match, and WWE paired the respected veteran with Alexa Bliss on SmackDown. Mickie James enjoyed a sustained spell on TV for the next 2 years before injuries started to hinder her career. The former WWE Divas Champion suffered a torn ACL injury in 2019. Mickie James wrestled in just 6 matches in 2020, and she was briefly also involved in the Raw Women's Championship picture. Her final appearance for the WWE happened at the recently concluded Royal Rumble event. James was the 18th entrant in the Women's Royal Rumble match, and she lasted 7 minutes before getting eliminated by Lacey Evans. Despite her injury struggles, the 41-year-old Mickie James might still have a lot left in the gas tank, and many companies will be waiting for the future Hall of Famer's 90-day non-compete WWE clause to come to an end. Alexa Bliss has joined the list of current WWE superstars who have reacted to the recent major WWE releases. Fans were caught off guard a couple of days ago when WWE suddenly released 10 major names from the company, including the likes of Samoa Joe. 2 of the biggest names released from the women's division were Peyton Royce and Billie Kay, formerly known together as the Iconics. Several female superstars have since shared pictures with Royce and Kay and revealed how much they meant to the locker room. Bliss has now posted the following story on her Instagram with a throwback picture with the two and a heartfelt message. The most talented duo. Going to miss comedy spots and fighting for stories with you ladies. Alexa Bliss has been in the ring with Billie Kay and Peyton Royce on a number of occasions. During her time as a tag team with Nikki Cross, Bliss has faced the Iconics both as a champion and as a challenger. Alexa Bliss has been at her absolute best in the last few months on WWE TV, impressing fans and critiques with her acting skills. In the second half of 2020, Bliss started a bizarre alliance with the Fiend Bray Wyatt, something that no one saw coming. She also had a massive change with a new darker character that complemented the one of Bray Wyatt or even surpassed it. However, the alliance seemingly broke at WrestleMania 37 last week with Alexa Bliss costing The Fiend his match against Randy Orton. On the Raw after WrestleMania 37, Bliss claimed that she didn't need the Darkness, The Fiend, anymore and could do everything independently. She then introduced the WWE Universe to her new friend Lily, a creepy-looking doll, and stated that their fun is just getting started. Becky Lynch has posted a throwback photo with the Iconics and other female superstars in reaction to Billie Kay and Peyton Royce being surprisingly released from WWE. Peyton Royce and Billie Kay's WWE releases took wrestling Twitter by storm, and WWE was heavily criticized for the same. Several wrestling personalities reacted to the two releases. Former WWE Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch has now posted a throwback photo on her official Instagram story. The picture features Lynch, Billie Kay, Peyton Royce, Asuka, Carmella, and other female superstars. Becky Lynch has engaged in several battles with the Iconics over the years. She has teamed up with the likes of Nikki Cross, Asuka, and Charlotte Flair in tag team action against the Iconics. The Iconics was split up last year, and both Billie Kay and Peyton Royce ended up in separate brands. Royce didn't do much of note on WWE Raw, but it looked like change was on the horizon when she cut a heartfelt promo on an episode of Raw Talk. Things remained the same for her, unfortunately, and Royce is no longer a WWE superstar. Billie Kay kicked off a storyline on SmackDown where she approached several WWE superstars and offered services to them by handing her resumes. Kay's segments were lauded by the WWE Universe on social media, and many believed that good things were ahead of her on the Blue brand. Becky Lynch spent several years in and out of the ring with Billie Kay and Peyton Royce, and it goes without saying that she will miss the Iconics. It would be interesting to see where Kay and Royce go now that they aren't affiliated with WWE anymore. Where do you see the duo heading after their non-compete clause is over? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. Former NXT champion Aleister Black has been missing from action for a long time. While some fans were worried that Black's name might pop up during WWE's flurry of releases yesterday, he is still a part of the company. Aleister Black may not have had a significant run on the main roster, but at one point, he was being groomed to become the next WWE champion. Twinsider reported that WWE does have plans for Aleister Black, and he has been shooting vignettes for his return. It will be interesting to see if Black's new avatar will help him find success in WWE or not. Dave Meltzer of Wrestling Observer Newsletter revealed that Aleister Black and Drew McIntyre were both being groomed to become top stars in WWE. However, the company chose McIntyre to dethrone Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 36 instead of Black. In fact, in early 2020, he was one of the two people considered to beat Lesnar and win the WWE title at WrestleMania. Black and McIntyre were both being groomed, but the decision was made by McMahon that McIntyre was the most over of the two, and he got the title. Black's fortunes changed when Heyman was removed from power shortly after WrestleMania. Aleister Black had turned heel in August 2020. He was last seen in October during his short-lived feud with Kevin Owens. Last month, it was reported that he had been dealing with minor injuries. Wrestling Observer Newsletter confirmed the story that Black has been filming promos lately, indicating that his return is imminent. Aleister Black is one of the most underused superstars in WWE. So it comes as a surprise that he was, at one point, being considered to become the next top champion. Bo Dallas's 13-year stint with the WWE ended as he was one of 10 superstars recently released by the company. Fans had not seen Bo on WWE TV since 2019, and his departure from the company was widely expected sooner rather than later. Fightful Select has now published several backstage notes on Bo Dallas's WWE release. Bo was present backstage during some of the recent SmackDown episodes, and Fightful's report added that WWE had no creative plans for the former NXT champion. As we reported in one of our videos, Bo was also spotted exiting the Raymond James Stadium after night 1 of WrestleMania 37. Fightful believes Bo Dallas was part of the WrestleMania festivities on Friday. He even participated in a test match for a few minutes at WrestleMania to help the crew with the ring setup and its testing. The answer is a simple no, as Fightful revealed. The Fiend returned at WrestleMania 37 and surprisingly lost to Randy Orton in a bizarre 6-minute match. While the match's finish created buzz online, another big piece of speculation started doing the rounds on social media. Fans believed that Bray Wyatt was never at WrestleMania and that it was Bo Dallas who played the Fiend's gimmick. All the rumors can now be squashed for good, as Bo Dallas never portrayed the Fiend at any given time in the WWE. He has already laid the groundwork for his life after the WWE release, as he is reportedly looking into additional business ventures. It was revealed in February that Bo Dallas had established a real estate company with Liv Morgan. Bo is still 30 years old and can embark on a potentially fulfilling in-ring run if he wishes to have one. However, the younger brother of Bray Wyatt seems to have found avenues outside the squared circle.